In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Snubber network. What is a Snubber network? Where do we use it? What is it used for? And do we really need it? Basically, a Snubber network is a device that gets attached across any contacts to prevent them from arcing. And in turn, from the arc, prevents it from contacts being burnt, damaged, or sort of melted together due to the big arc developed across the contact due to the back EMF from the inductive loads, which can be inductors, motors, coils, transformers, and so on, which, although in this particular example, that the basic setup, which I'm going to be showing you just now and demoing it for you, how the relay contacts are actually protected. Although I'm only feeding 12 volt to the inductor via the contacts of the relay to the inductor, 12 volt at 2 ampere, the back EMF generated by this inductive load, the inductor, would be anything from 10, 20 plus times higher than the actual applied 12 volt voltage. And that high peaks and transients are actually detrimental to the lifespan of your contacts on the relays, switches, contactors, or any switching sort of device which uses the contacts as a means of making connection on or off. Now, this inductor, basically in the setup, I got a relay through which I feed 12 volt DC 2 ampere through these two contacts, tap it into the actual inductor, which has got the 37 millihenry inductance. Applied voltage is 12 volt, and the current that it draws is 2 ampere, the actual inductor. Now, let me connect the power switch on the relay and then apply the power to the actual inductor, to the actual load, and watch now what happens. And of course, I forgot to say, and that is I've got my Snubber network over here, which is only 2-wire device connected right across the actual switch in contacts to quench and to absorb that actual back EMF from the any inductive load. Of course, I got it switched off now, and I will connect it up just now, and then you will see how it actually solves the problem. Okay, now let's apply and watch the contacts, what happens with how the Snubber network. You can actually see it quite badly. It actually illuminates a whole relay. And if you look at it, you will see it illuminates it badly. Okay, now let me show you, even on the scope, because with the ordinary instrument, you will not be able to measure the back spike. Although I'm applying 12 volt, watch the spike. If you look at it from day to day, basically I'm getting something like 250 plus volt peak to peak, which is the actual back EMF of the actual this particular inductor. Although the inductor is only getting 12 volt, yet it's generating the back EMF of something like 250 plus volt. Let me do it one more time, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at it there. It is extremely high. Without touching the scope, now I'm going to connect, or changing the setup, I'm going to connect basically the Snubber network. Okay, now my Snubber network is connected across the contacts of this particular relay. And watch now. No spark whatsoever. You be the judge. You can see it. No matter how many times I click it, nothing happens. Now let me show you on the actual scope again, and you'll see it as a little sort of spike which is barely visible. Watch it now. Can you see basically from there to there? It's a tiny little sort of spike. which in actual fact, when I actually measure it and when I zoom onto it, it gives me below 20 volt peak to peak. So just by connecting this particular snubber network that we make, the snubber network across the contacts of the relay, of this particular relay, I have managed to actually protect the contacts and increase the lifespan by 1000%, because there is no spark, and these contacts are going to be lasting for quite a number of years with a happy and good healthy life, without worrying of downtime of your electronic units and maintenance, replacement of the relays or switches or contactors for that matter. In a nutshell, basically I have demonstrated and shown, and the answer that I'm going to give you to your question would be yes, they do work and they are necessary to be able to protect any sort of contacts on your switches, relays, contactors, and so on, wherever the two contacts are used as a means of making a connection and applying power to an electronic unit. So I hope you enjoyed the very quick and I hope sort of educational demo of the snubber network that we make. And we can make it basically for just about any load, any sort of circuitry. Of course, the complexity, we still add metal oxide varistors, and we still add transorbs and things like that for different sort of spikes, for extra protection and so on. But in a nutshell, snubber network, yes, it does work. Thank you.